Hey friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new scrapbooking layout to share with you. It is a traditional 12 by 12 scrapbooking layout, but it is also a mixed media layout as well. I trimmed my cardstock down to 11 3/4 by 11 3/4 to start. I also treated my cardstock with gesso as well, just to protect it when I added all the mixed media. And then I pulled out my distress spray in Salvaged Patina and created sort of a wavy border down the right hand side of the layout base. I did a couple of layers of that. The first layer that I did off camera, but the second one I shared with you, and then I added some splatter as well, just to widen it a little bit more and bring some more of that blue into the layout, because that's really the only blue that is going to be in this layout, except for the cardstock that this is going to be matted to, which will also be blue, but that'll be coming in a little bit. I used up some more of my scrap pattern papers to cut these leaves. I cut them with my Cricut, and of course I designed my layout before I even started creating it over in Cricut Design Space as well. If you are a Cricut fan and you are looking for more ideas to create with your Cricut, definitely follow me over in Cricut Design Space in the Cricut community, because all of my layouts are shared there. Maybe not right away, but eventually they do all get uploaded there, and then you are free to recreate my layouts as well. But just a friendly note to keep it for your personal scrapbooking, and they are not for sale. So back to my layout. I have all the leaves adhered. I did use foam squares to attach them to the layout, just to bring them up off the layout base. Next, I'm adding my photos to some scrap white cardstock. They were printed at 2 by 2 inches, which these days seems to be my go-to photo size. And they are going to be adhered over top of the leaves, sort of halfway down the page. They're going to be layered kind of over top of each other, and they'll also be adhered to the layout sort of askew. I'm using foam squares again, just for the one photo, so it sits at the same height as the leaves. And then the second one, because it's fully on the leaves, I'll just use my ATG to glue that to the layout. I also cut my title with my Cricut as well. I did think about using some acetate alphas that I have from Ellie's Studio in my stash, but I thought that they were too big. They were also not the right color. It was dark blue, and I didn't really want to bring another color into the layout. I thought about stamping it as well, but the font was too small. And then I was trying to decide between two different stamp sets, and the one stamp set was too big and then the other one was too small. So in the end, I just stuck with my original plan and cut the title and then glued it to the layout base with some liquid glue. I am going to stamp the subtitle though, which is going to be part of the crew. I'm using a Close to My Heart stamp set that I've had in my stash for a while. I believe I used the Modern Typewriter stamp set from Close to My Heart. I don't think that it is available anymore, but I will include a link to Close to My Heart, so if you're interested in having a look at their stamps, you can find it easily. I'm also using Close to My Heart ink as well. This ink that I'm using is espresso and matches fairly closely to the cardstock that I used to cut the title and then mat the subtitle as well. I don't think I used espresso cardstock here. I think this cardstock is nutmeg. But like I said, they're fairly close in color, so I just, you can't really see much of a difference. I'm going to use my ATG to glue the subtitle underneath the photo, and then I'm going to pull out some stickers from Fall Market from Echo Park. I'm going to use a couple of pumpkins. I'm going to use my foam squares to lift them off the page as well, just to give them a little bit extra life. And then later on, a cute little arrow from a completely different sticker set, an ancient one, mind you, will be layered over top of that. In the meantime, I am adding some extra bling to my leaf pattern on the right hand side of the layout. I thought the birds would work really well to pair with my photos. This layout is about our cat and celebrating 3 years of having her. We rescued her in 2017, and I just realized just recently actually that we've had her for 4 years now, because we're in 2021, but time flies, and that's where the title comes from. And we're so lucky to have her. She fits in with our crew, the 2 other dogs, perfectly. So that is the reason I scrapbook this. And because it is about my cat, birds and cats just seem to go together. With that done, I'm adding my date, which is below the journaling. Oh, I added the journaling as well. I just added it directly to the layout base and filled in over the pencil lines with my pen just to hide them. Here are the extra sticker sheets that I mentioned a moment ago. I pulled an arrow off of it. And I'm also using some Nuvo Dream Drops, I think these are, to create my own enamel dots on this layout. I was just showing you there some of the scrap papers that I killed creating this layout. And these Nuvo Dream Dots are going to be sprinkled all over the page, down the right hand side, just to fit in with that entire cluster, and then around the title, specifically around the pumpkins. Once that's done, this layout is pretty well complete. I do decide to pull out the Fall Market sticker sheet again and actually add just itty bitty tiny leaf stickers to the whole mix, and that will complete this layout. I do have close-ups coming up, so feel free to stick around for those. And thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed my video, give it a thumbs up and a like. And if you're interested in watching more videos or layout processes using the Cricut, definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification little bell so that you can customize your notifications so you will be told every time I post a new video. I love Cricut on this channel and also Traveler's Notebooks, so if that's your jam, definitely stick around. I'll be back again soon with more creative inspiration. Bye, friends.